Okay, Steve, I've covered a lot here, probably scrambling your brains right now. There's an ultimate goal of the elite, and why might you say would they want to keep back the knowledge of the Christ being amongst the people? Well, because they're in control right now, and they're the devil. You know, God wins. It's that battle in the heavenly realm that was won back at the cross. The time lag with the earth, we're just catching up now to the victory that was gained at the cross by Brian, Jesus, going to the cross in the first place. Okay, the ultimate goal, we believe, this is information that just came to, others may know about, but they haven't put two and two together. All right, the masses, the Christian masses, and even the evangelized masses throughout Africa, they all want the Christ to come back. They're all crying out and praying, Jesus come, Jesus come, Jesus come, in their starvation and the hellish conditions that they're living in. There's Project Bluebeam. Google, research it, Project Bluebeam. Okay, since 1977, again, plans of the elite. They've had all kinds of electromagnetic technologies that have used different waveforms to brainwash people, to make them ill, to cure them if they wanted to kill them from long distances just by using a microwave aimed and shooting, literally. Some of them could be, they could kill a blowfly 25 miles away. Okay, all of that technology has been available. Their ultimate goal is to have their Messiah come in the clouds. I wonder if he'll be on a big white horsey. He could be.
Well, I like
anyway,
white horses.
Anyway, wherever you are on the planet, whatever particular god it is that you are worshipping, whether it be Krishna or Allah or you know, Muhammad or
Buddha.
Buddha, whatever, wherever you are, they have the technology, and this is what they're gearing up for, the ultimate light show. They will have that region's god appear. It'll be a holograph, but it'll appear in the skies as this giant holographic image. And then, of course, it will be speaking their language. And then what will happen is that all of those gods will morph together into the one, which is their Antichrist Messiah, they call Maitreya. And he will begin to explain to all mankind who's going, ah, the deception that they've all been under and how all of their religions have been wrong over the years, and that he is now here to sort everything out. And because of their microwave technology, they'll be able to make somebody sick or to be able to cure that same person just by their microwaves. It's all to do with our body's frequency and the frequency that they use to cause sickness or to heal it. Okay, what their goal is, that the peoples of the earth will be, first of all, so terrified then when they find out that they've been deceived in believing what they believed, is that they'll get angry and that they will turn on each other and begin murdering each other and wiping people out. Remember, depopulation. And then, of course, their Maitreya, speaking from the sky, will begin to sort them out and calm them, etc., etc. Their ultimate goal is to set up their Antichrist Messiah. And so the knowledge that the Christ is already here on the earth would kind of throw a spanner in their works. It'll be the ultimate deception. We know that there's talk about a staged alien invasion. Apparently, Obama was supposed to make an announcement about 2 weeks ago that the US government had been in communication with aliens who had been giving advice and technologies, etc., for some time. Because they want to set up the threat from another world to unite mankind against a common enemy, something that Reagan referred to many times throughout his reign of idiocy. And as I said, knowing that the Christ is actually here on the planet as God amongst us in the flesh, and that the kingdom of heaven is coming to the earth, and that we're going to be crossing over the centre line of the Milky Way galaxy at the end of 2012, and that happens to be an asteroid belt. By the way, all of the elite have their own bunkers. They know exactly where we're headed, and they're all heading south of the equator. They have their bunkers. They've got installations set up, we've been told, underneath Canberra, where they can run the world from there.
Bendigo as well.
Bendigo here as well. Of course, Pine Gap, everywhere. The reality is, though, it's the reaping of the souls of the wicked. So wherever it is they try to hide, they'll be out of here because it's angelic, and their angels know exactly who they are. And
so there are craft that would be thought to be UFOs.
Yes.
There's also the sodium layer where they can project.
Oh yes, that's what
up into space. Yeah. Anything they want. You could have a fleet of UFOs coming across, and they look like they look real. As a matter of fact, Disney was doing it, and NASA was doing it in 1968.
Right. Yeah. So all of these things have been they've been man-made, not made by aliens. God did not create aliens. He knows exactly what He created, and He created the earth to be inhabited by man, which is His ultimate. Man is the ultimate creation, and
God's image.
God's image, yeah. And the promise was that we would have everlasting life with God, and that would be fulfilled on the earth. So we build paradise on the earth. And as we continue to travel in a northward path, once we've crossed over and the judgment has taken place and there's no longer any evil on the earth, and we get on with the business of building the kingdom of God, then we'll continue to travel in a northward path for about 1,000 years, and then we will come to rest.
Right.
And we will have reached a physical perfection as well as a spiritual perfection, and that's where we will live out eternity. It's on the earth, the ultimate creation, the Garden of Eden, paradise. So it's all good. It's all good for the meek who inherit the earth. And as I said, it takes a great deal of humility and an open mind to understand the deception and to comprehend Brian's teachings. We're relying on your engineering mind. It took me 2 seconds, Steve. I was sent a video link by a friend of mine who knew that I was looking for the Christ on the earth, and he got all excited and left a message on my cell phone, and the night I watched Brian's, it took me 2 seconds watching the first video link, and all I could say, oh my God, it's him. It's him. I understood from the get-go what it is that he's showing us using the gematria and the mathematics and humankind. Most people look at it and they go, oh, it's too much for me, I can't understand it, it makes my head hurt, whatever. What's he talking about? They call him an idiot and a fool because they're expecting the big white horsey and for God to wave his hand like this and restore everything in the twinkling of an eye. No, it's going to take our cooperation to work alongside him, men and women of intelligence, and to create paradise without any influence or restraint of evil. So that's good news. It's good news for you and your family, and for those that...
So go home and look at all of the groceries and everything with soy on it. Throw it out.
Get rid of your soy products and do the research on that. There's our vids there about soy. There's a website in New Zealand, a couple down there devoted their lives. There's
Go organic.
Yeah, go organic and everything. That's exactly right. Get silver, learn how to make silver. It costs nothing. We show how to do it in our videos, and that's the protection for all of your family from now and forever. And in the meantime, speak up, demand. The Parliament has this information that you have. We've sent it to them. There is no excuse. The Governor-General has the information. Call her to task. Start asking questions and get tough with the press. We've been to the ABC. I went straight to the ABC studios after I gave the Governor-General all of the information about the Christ return, the swine flu hoax, everything that's been going on, and the guy's eyes just glazed over. I downloaded, I launched, and then I looked at it and I said, you really don't care about any of this, do you? And he said, no. It ain't but 5 minutes, it had 9 years.
Wasn't he homosexual as well?
Oh yes, he was. He was. We've got to overturn the evil that mankind is allowed to prevail. Mankind is God. It's time God stood up. God in them stood up and said no. And those that do are divinely protected and get to live out eternity on the earth. It's all good.